Chair, I wish to address this question to Mayor Kapil of Porac, Pampanga.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mayor Kapil, I wish to invite your attention to your letter addressed to Chairperson Dan Fernandez and Chairperson Antonio Ferrer. This is dated July 23, 2024. In this letter, Mayor, you brought to the attention of the Joint Committee the baseless and malicious accusations that are being imputed against you by one Pyra Lucas and Toto Kausing. Among the accusations include profiting from POGO operations, allegedly receiving 5 million pesos monthly, owning luxurious cars and mansions, all of this from illegal gambling operation. Can you please enlighten us on your intention when you wrote this letter for the Joint Committee?
Before you respond, Mayor Kapil, allow the chair first to acknowledge the presence of Congressman Toby Chanco and our Secretary General is here, Sec-Gen Reggie Velasco. Yes, please respond, Mayor Kapil.
Yes, Your Honor. Madam Chair, I categorically deny their accusation.
Mr. Chair, when Mayor Kapil made this manifestation about the baseless and malicious accusations, may we know where did he find all these baseless and malicious accusations?
Through their vlog, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, before we proceed, may we know if Mayor Kapil has taken his oath already?
Yes, Your Honor. I already did, Your Honor.
Thank you. So, going back to the question, Mayor, saan niyo po nakita yung baseless and malicious accusations ni Pyra Lucas at Toto Kausing?
Sila po ay mga vlogger, Your Honor. Kaya, although yung case po kay Miss Pyra Lucas, na-file na po namin sa piskalya, kaya according to my lawyer, may sub judice rule po na baka maka-epekto dun sa case namin sa kanya.
Mayor, we will just be discussing about the existence of the allegation as contained in your letter. We will not be commenting on the judicial proceedings that are pending before the court, the one you said, sub judice. If I may proceed, Mr. Chair, I remember that because of this letter, we moved to invite Pyra Lucas and Toto Kausing. May we know, Mr. Chair, if these resource persons are present in today's hearing?
Message. That's Pyra Luca and Toto Kausing. Kasi in the last hearing of the Committee on Public Order, your names were mentioned by Congresswoman Luistro. And ako personally, I try to watch your sa YouTube, and there are a lot of public official that you have mentioned doon sa inyo pong ano. So can you kindly clarify yung mga accusation that was made by the two personalities? So siguro sino ba mauna? Si ano po ba? Si Ma'am, kayo muna o si Toto Kausing?
Mr. Chairman, Dito lang kami, wala naman na kaming hinanda na speech or introductory statement. We are only here to answer whatever questions that the good Congresswoman Luis Tru would ask.
Well, dito sa mga sinabi ni Mayor Kapil, you mentioned dito, Mayor Kapil, that accusation sa iyo yung mga condominiums na pinatayo mo.
Yes,
And,
Your Honor, yun po yung sinasabi nila. Pero yung condominium po, nakatayo na. Before pa po ako nag-mayor, 2012 po yun, yung isa. Yung isa, 2015. At meron po silang business permit sa amin sa munisipyo. But they insisted na sa akin daw po yun. Kaya wala pong katotohanan yun, Your Honor.
Sir, can you reply on that?
Ako po ba, sir?
Yes, kindly reply, Mr. Kausing.
Chairman, hindi ko lang maintindihan kung ano alin ang tatanong yung tungkol sa dalawang issue kasi dito eh. Yung issue tungkol doon sa 5 million a month daw at saka yung issue tungkol sa dalawang condotel. So alin ang una pong ano? Kasi sinasabi niya po na baseless. Ngayon, kung ang opinion ko sa dalawa sa akusasyon niya una sa 5 million a month, wala po akong sinabi sa vlog ko na 5 million a month. Ngayon, pagdating naman po sa condotel, binlog ko na rin po yan na condotel na ayon sa informante ko, nasa kanya yan. Kaya tinatayuan po namin ito, Your Honors, na totoo po ang aming nakuha na kinwento ng aming tinatawag na informante. But of course, yan ang sinabi ng informant ko sa akin. At ang isa sa mga informante ko dito ay nag-identify niya sa sarili niya as isa siya sa nakatira malapit doon. At kinwento nga rin, nung pinapagawa yan, renovation, ay kinikwento na nagyabang pa nga si Mayor na siya na may-ari nun. Patungkol naman ata, I just do not know how it happened na nagsalita siya na may 5 million a month na sinabi. Ang sinabi ko, nakakakuha siya ng pera. At ang basihan ko po, Mr. Chairman, ay yung statement nila na binigay sa Senate na 10,000 lamang po kada taon ang kinukuha nila na property tax o real property tax o di ka amilyar mula sa mga property ng POGO. So, at sa business tax o mayor's permit, sinabi nila, sila mismo sabi na 4,000 lamang kada taon. So, doon ko po binase ang aking logical conclusion at kinwenta ko ang maaring magiging property tax ng 46 o 43 buildings at binase ko rin po sa inamin ng engineer nila na nag-submit ang nagpatayo o Whirlwind o di kaya Royal Lucky South 99 ng bills of materials na umaabot sa 1 billion 70 million. At kung ganun ang materials cost, ibig sabihin po, bilang civil engineer din ako, na sa ngayon, ang estimated labor cost din po ay almost the same sa materials cost. So kung kwentahin mo, ibig sabihin po, ang most reasonable fair market value ng lahat ng building ay 2 billion. Ngayon, pagkakwenta, paano mo kwentahin ngayon ang real property tax? So kukunin muna ang fair market value which is 2 billion, then multiply it with assessment level na binigay ng batas which is 50% para sa mga commercial, tapos i-multiply mo, magiging 1 billion. Pagkatapos, kukunin ang real property tax is equals to 1% times assessed value. So assessed value is 1 billion times 1%, that is 10 million a year. Tapos ang lupa pa, sabihin na lang natin na 5,000 per square meter. Ang kinikwenta ko, pag 5,000 per square meter sa 10 hektarya, aabot po ng mga
Ito, may sinasabi.
abot sa 500 million. So kung kukunin mo po yung tinatawag na assessed value, that is 250 million. At kung kwentahin mo po yung real property tax niya based on assessed value, which is 1%, that is also 2,500,000. So if that is so, ang tinatago na pera mula sana sa property tax at saka sa business taxes ay umaabot mahigit 12 billion. Yun lang po ang sinabi ko po.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, kasi may nabasa ako dito from Mayor Capili, that Mayor JBC Capili has a house and lot worth 50 million near the Porac Pogo site. Saan galing tong statement na to?
Sa kanila po, nung una yun yung claim nila. Kaya sinabi ko, pag may nakita sila na bahay ko kahit worth 1 million lang sa kanila na, pero wala naman silang nakita. Then, yung condo na naman, pag nakita po nila, nasa akin po yun, sa kanila rin, I will sign an affidavit. Pag nakita po nila na nasa akin, sa kanila na rin po. Para may pagkita po na talagang wala tayong tinatago. Kasi napakabilis po nilang magsabi na meron kang ganito, pero pag nakita naman nila na wala, parang wala lang sa kanila, pero nasira na po yung pangalan mo. Una, sabi nila, sa akin daw yung lupa ng Pogo. Nung nakita naman na hindi sa akin, hindi man sila nag-apologize. Yung problem po sa lupa, 2017 may court decision na, 2019 pa lang ako naupo. Kine-claim din na ako yung kasabwat doon, 2019 pa lang po ako naupo. Kaya I don't know kung ano po ang may galit po ba sila sa akin para sirain nila ako ng ganito. Sana po, kasi po ako'y halal din ng taong bayan at siyempre I have to protect my leadership then as the mayor, na hindi po pwede na sirain mo na lang ang isang tao without any proof na paano po ang aking pagkatao, Your Honor. Thank you.
Is this true, Toto Kausing, that you have mentioned the 50 million pesos worth of house and lot in the property that he mentioned? And as well, kasi nakasulat dito mga luxury cars that binili na ni Mayor Capili. Totoo po ba na sabi niyo po yun?
Mr. Chairman, mga sinabi ko rin sa vlogging ko na yung dalawang kondo, yun ang tinuturo doon sa 50 million na estimate. Estimate lang yun yung presyo ng buildings na yun. At with regard to the sports cars, sinabi rin po yun sa akin na informant ko. So ang sports car na sinabi sa akin na informant ko, meron siyang BMW, meron siyang Porsche, at meron din siyang luxury car na Toyota Land Cruiser na may bulletproof. So yan po ang aking mga sinabi sa akin, informante ko. Well, if he denies it, then that is also his right to deny. Pero sa amin naman po, bilang vlogger, ay umaasa kami sa mga informante na nagbibigay po sa amin ng information at binabase ko rin sa katotohanan pagkatapos ko manood sa mga Senate hearings na kung saan ay maraming butas ang kanyang mga kinikwento. So kapani-paniwala po ang binigay sa akin ng aking informante. Ganun lamang po, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I wish to invite the attention of Toto Kausing. You are being challenged by Mayor Capil. I understand and I do not discount the fact that iba yung beneficial owner, iba yung registered owner. But if you have proof to show na mayroon talagang pag-aaring condotel, luxury car, armored vehicle, just like what you are saying today. I hope you can show proof because the mayor has challenged you already. Pag may napatunayan ka daw, ibibigay na niya sa'yo. That is for the manifestation, Your Honor.
May I answer now? Sige, anyway, ganito po yan, Mr. Chairman. Yung kwento sa akin, kinlaro ko yung nagkwento sa akin ng aking informante. So, meaning to say, I do not have any evidence to say, to show that it was his or whatever, but I only...
Mr. Chair, with all due respect, but I wish to interrupt Toto Kausing. This is an inquiry in aid of legislation. We do not allow hearsay evidence. We do not allow testimony if the declarant has no personal knowledge. So until and unless Toto Kausing has personal knowledge of all the accusations against Mayor Kapil, I think we need to come up with a resolution on whether to allow him to continue attending our hearing. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, we take note of the observation of the committee that it seems that the statement of Mr. Kausing are all hearsay and he has no personal knowledge about the issues at hand. And in that case, I would like to ask you from refraining to continue replying to the questions raised by Congresswoman Luistro.